Joining me now, my first guest tonight is Sheshadri Chari, senior RSS leader, someone who's been the editor of the RSS's organizer magazine. Appreciate your joining us, Mr. Chari. Thank you very much. RSS at 100. The Prime Minister calls it a selfless organization committed to nation building. The opposition says that the RSS continues to divide society, particularly on religious grounds. Do you believe that the RSS even today is seen through the lens of its idea of a Hindu Rashtra?
No, this opposition against RSS is not new, Rajdeep. It has been going on right from the British times. The British also opposed the RSS. Dr. Hedgewar himself went to jail twice. Once in 1921 and once in 1930 during the Jungle Satyagraha. And in 1922, 12th July 1922, when he was released from jail after 1 year, there was a welcome party for him at Nagpur, which was attended by none other than Pandit Motilal Nehru himself. And Hakim Ajmal Khan also spoke in that program, because Dr. Hedgewar was working with the Congress at that time. Although he had started RSS in 1925, nevertheless, he was also part of the Congress. So whenever he went to jail, he went as a as an individual, not on part of the RSS. And he was very particular. He said all Swayam Sevaks who take part in freedom struggle should take permission from their respective Sangha Chalaks. And many Swayam Sevaks have taken part in such activities. But we are not on the side of propagating all these things for the sake of getting some public post and political post. So those who want to oppose the RSS are free to do it. But unfortunately, they are the people who don't study history, who don't study books, who don't try to understand RSS, but they are opposing only for the sake of opposition. And it is all politically motivated, ideologically motivated. So I'm not worried about it.
Can I just, Joe, point out what a political scientist, Christoph Jaffrelot, a noted political scientist, says? He says the RSS is primarily a movement that is totalitarian. It is in its attempt at controlling society, but controlling society from the inside. The state is not the objective. Society is the objective. That the RSS wants to control society and the minds of people and thereby build the idea of a Hindu society. That's what is the RSS's goal. And in the process, it looks for an enemy all the time. It could be Muslims one day, it could be Christian missionaries the other day, it could be the so-called Ghuspetiyas a third day. How do you respond to that?
No. See, he's totally wrong on all his philosophies and his theories. I have not read his theory, but from what you are saying, I am saying this. RSS is not worried about controlling the minds of the people. RSS is a social organization, and we are all concerned and worried about the Hindu society. It's not that it's only the RSS which is doing it. Even Mahatma Gandhi himself said that what is Hinduism? We have not defined Hinduism. It is Mahatma Gandhi who has said about Hinduism that it is a relentless pursuit of truth. And if it is moribund and irresponsive to growth, it is because when he says we means Hindu society, is irresponsive to growth.
But sir, 2 points. Sir, 1 minute. 2 points come from what you said. Number one, you are quoting Gandhi. The fact is the RSS was deeply discomfited by Gandhi. Gandhi's idea was largely based on the idea of Hindu-Muslim unity at all costs. He even fought to try and prevent partition and eventually paid with his life. The RSS, on the other hand, wants to consolidate the idea of Hindu society through Hindu revivalism. So you can't really equate what the RSS's vision of a strong Hindu society is with what Gandhi spoke of, surely.
See, I am only quoting what Gandhi said in 1925. The RSS was also founded in 1925. Swami Vivekananda has also said the same thing. Dr. Annie Besant has said the same thing. Yogi Sri Aurobindo has said the same thing. We all, even Dr. Ambedkar himself said that Hindu society needs to be changed.
But RSS the critics say RSS sees the Muslim as the enemy. That's the difference.
We don't
even
see
today.
anybody. We don't see anybody as an enemy. There can be no enemy as far as the nation is concerned, as far as the Hindu society is concerned. We don't have any enemies. We are only looking at the positive aspect of social regeneration, nationalism, and we want to draw a broader line. Instead of having Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, and all these kinds of caste, creed, community, language identities, we want a larger national identity. We consider every citizen of India as a citizen and as a nationalist. We don't
Okay.
consider anybody as as an enemy.
The second point you made is that you seem to suggest somewhere that RSS is primarily a social and cultural organization. How many social and cultural organizations will participate so actively in politics? How many social and cultural organizations will have pracharaks who are then loaned to a political party and become the prime minister of the country like Narendra Modi has? Surely that fiction has ended. The RSS today, why not accept, is no longer antiseptic to politics.
No, you are forgetting Atal Bihari Vajpayee and
Sure, and
Advani.
Advani ji, yes.
And there have been other people also. There have
So
been
how can you call it
presidents,
only a
vice
social
presidents.
organization? It's a social organization with a clear
RSS,
political objective.
RSS is not a political organization. RSS does not believe that politics is the be all and end all of the society. But RSS Swayamsevaks, again I repeat, RSS Swayamsevaks are free to join any political party except those which either have extra constitutional authority or extra territorial loyalty. Except these two kinds of political parties, RSS is free, RSS Swayamsevaks are free to join political parties and hold
Sir,
office.
but they all
They
joined
cannot
the. Sir,
hold
why not
office.
accept it? Why not accept it that the Sangh Parivar is Hydra headed? The RSS, you say, is social organization, but it has a political wing called the BJP. Would that not be a
No,
more
no, no,
honest
no, no,
way?
no. Sorry, Rajdeep. I'm surprised that you are asking this question. As a journalist of such a long standing, BJP is not the political organization or the wing of the RSS. BJP, I repeat, BJP is not the political wing of the RSS. It is an independent organization. It has its own constitution. It was founded in 1980 in the background of dual loyalty, which was created after 1977 and 1979. So BJP is not a political wing of the RSS. Be very clear about it. I'm
Okay.
surprised that you are asking this question.
No, no, sir, it's not me. I'm surprised that you are surprised, given the fact that the RSS, as you yourself admit, L.K. Advani, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Narendra Modi, many others, all of them in some way or the other owe allegiance to the RSS. They came from the womb of the RSS. But be that as it may, sir.
Rajdeep, there are Swayamsevaks in the Congress party also. I don't want to name them. They will
Right.
come into trouble.
Can I though ask you this, Sheshadri Chari? You came into the RSS in a way in the 1970s. It came as this movement that stood up to the emergency. There's a belief that power has in some way contaminated the RSS. For example, riches have come their way. Now you see opulent buildings like Keshav Kunj was reportedly built at 150 crores. There's a sense that with power comes wealth, and many of the old values of discipline or probity are losing out in the process. Do you agree with that? Has the
I don't
RSS also in some form got corrupted as someone who grew up in an
No.
earlier RSS? What's the difference between the RSS that you grew up in and the RSS of today?
No, no. There is no difference between the RSS in which I grew up and the RSS in which I am now presently also part of the RSS. And there are facilities which were not available in the 70s and 60s, which are now available. There have been times when 1955, 60, and even 1947 to 57, 67, even after up to emergency, there have been pracharaks who probably would not have got even 2 square meals a day. They had struggled, and they used to travel in ST buses. I have myself traveled in ST buses in Maharashtra, Konkan region, which you know very well. You are from Goa. You know how difficult it is to travel in those days. But now, since facilities are available, there is nothing wrong in making use of the facility. But RSS work does not depend only on logistic support and facility. It depends on the hard work of the Swayamsevaks and Pracharaks. So there is
Okay.
no difference between the RSS of 1925, 35, 45, 55, 65 and 1920, 25. It is the same. The dedication is the same. The sincerity is the same. The hard work is the same. Only there are facilities which are available, which we are
Okay.
making use of. That's all. Nothing
My,
beyond
my,
it.
my final question is that there's a sense, Mr. Chari, that the RSS lacks transparency and public accountability. Does it have a clear constitution? How is the Sarsanchalak elected? All these questions are again asked by critics that the RSS is a very secretive organization, and it is an organization, therefore, that needs to be held more accountable for its actions or not. You today on the program are saying the BJP is not a political affiliate. Organizations like Bajrang Dal, organizations like VHP, all of them in a way are part of this Sangh Parivar. Is the RSS an organization that lacks public accountability? Would you agree?
No. The RSS has public accountability. RSS has a constitution. RSS holds meetings every year. The Pratinidhi Sabha is held every year. Every 3 years, the Sarkariva is elected. I'm repeating, elected. The Sarasanga Chalak is a fatherly post. It is a friend, philosopher, guide post, which is not elected. The Sarasanga Chalak was selected by earlier Sarasanga Chalaks, but from Balasaheb Devras's time, Balasaheb Devras made a change on this. He said even during his own lifetime, he demitted office and selected some other person like Sudarshanji as the Sarasanga Chalak. Sudarshanji also demitted office during his own lifetime, and Rajubhaiya was elected. Rajubhaiya to
Right.
Sudarshanji, Sudarshanji to Mohan Bhagwat. So these things have changed. There is nothing that RSS keeps hiding. It is not a secret organization. Shakas
Right.
are held in the open. Shakas are held in the open. There is no secrecy. You can come to any shaka anytime, say whatever you want, keep within the discipline of the organization. That's all. Like if you go to a Gurudwara, you cover your head. If you come to
Right.
RSS Shaka, you have to go do by the principles that the Shaka follows. Beyond that, you are a free person. You can criticize. There are people who are criticizing RSS even today. There are RSS Swayamsevaks who are criticizing RSS today. It's a totally transparent organization. I
Right.
think there are people who need to understand RSS, come to Shaka, and have a face-to-face interaction with RSS. Probably then these questions will not arise.
Sheshadri Chari, as someone who has been part of this organization for 40, 50 years and thereby knows the RSS inside out, I thank you very much for joining me and giving me your perspective on this special day, your eve of the centenary of the RSS. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank
Sheshadri Chari there.